They see me out in the street, they wanna know what I do. Got sand all over my feet cause I was at the beach with my boo. They say his hair look like he shacked himself, his jeans are super tight. That dude must be from Cali cause he's doing it super right. Yeah, he's riding on that comet, headed to the stars. These haters give me fuel, that's how I got to where I are.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to week 2 of our NFL wrap-up. And I am here once again with my friend Oliver, and we watched the Cowboys and the Redskins, and it was quite a show, and even better because the Cowboys won. Yep.
Yes, and I mean I can't stress enough how much I was looking forward to this game because as an Eagles fan, I knew someone was going home 0-2 today, so and that kind of give at least as an Eagles fan some advantage. So I was looking forward to this game throughout the week, and
then we ruined your day.
Boy, oh boy, it was a nice game. It was a very nice game.
It really was. First, let's begin by talking about Dak Prescott. Once again, in Prescott, we trust because he's going to take us all the way. And he was actually quite impressive with the 22 for 30 showing.
Yes, and I mean, if you remember last week, I said that last week with Des Bryant only having 8 yards, I knew that if the Cowboys had to make something going, and then the Prescott had to start connecting more with Des Bryant. And exactly that's what they did. I mean, Josh Norman was very good at covering Des, but at least Des still being able to get about 1 or 2 yards. I think that was very, very impressive. So, I mean, Prescott did again what he probably didn't do last week, and that means winning the game.
Yeah.
But in terms of game management, I think he did a very good job.
He actually played pretty much exactly how he played last week, but he actually got help.
Correct.
And
yes.
that's the big change.
Yes, and that combination between Des and Ezekiel Elliott and Alfred Morris kind of gave him a very good mix there. And Ezekiel Elliott, man, got himself going, and that came out actually very huge in trying to help Prescott with his game today.
Yeah. So bring it back to Prescott. He went in for a touchdown. I thought that was impressive. Now the only negative is that he had once again no passing touchdowns, which is okay if you're actually getting into the end zone anyway.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, of course, with the win, I won't take any points from him for not really throwing a touchdown pass today. But of course, him being able to add that into his now very nice kind of resume there will be a very good thing for the Cowboys. I mean, what he showed he showed the Cowboys today was his athletic abilities. His ability to run out of pocket, run into the end zone. I mean, what else can you ask for a quarterback?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah,
That's really all I gotta say. And plus, he had 0 interceptions.
Yes.
Once again.
Yes.
0 interceptions, which was awesome. Okay, so we've already talked about Prescott. Had a really impressive game. Let's talk about Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke. What did you think about him?
I think he really played better than he played last week. Again, last week was his first game of the regular season.
Yep.
But today, I mean, he had a touchdown. He had 21 carries, 83 yards. So that was pretty good. I mean, I think as the season goes, we are likely to see him having 100-yard plus games. But I think 82 yards, a touchdown, 21 carries, not bad. The only thing that now he has to watch is that fumble.
Yeah, he got a
so
fumble.
that fumble, yeah. I mean, if the Cowboys lost today, that would have been a very significant play. Yes, but with a win, I think that's kind of gone down, down the hierarchy now.
Right.
But I think he had very good runs, very good, very good carries, and 83 yards was good.
Yeah. No, there were times when like we were watching it, and we're like, dude, this guy's a beast. He's just like running through players and everything. I was like, man, this guy is great.
Yeah, and I think today he actually played like a veteran today,
Right.
which is very, very. I mean, that was very good. That was very good. That he showed no shyness or anything. He was very beastly today, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think he had a very good game today.
Talk about Dez. Dude had 102 yards, 7 catches.
Yes, and I mean the most amazing thing is that he had those yards.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the tight coverage that Josh Norman had on him. The only thing that I know, he used to, he was switching the sides a lot to try to, I don't want to say get away from Josh Norman,
Right.
but they're trying to mix it up. And I think if Josh Norman didn't have such a good game like he did today, Des Bradley, we've been talking about something
He had
different.
like 200 yards.
200 yards, yeah, but having 1 or 2 yards, 102 yards, despite that tight coverage,
Yeah.
I think that was good. That was very good.
No, and I also loved it that he was like, I'm open, just pass me the ball, just pass me the ball.
Yeah, I think Prescott was a little, I don't want to say scared, but he was being a little too careful.
Yeah.
Knowing that Josh Norman is a very good, had very good coverage on Dez, so he was throwing the ball quite away from Dez so many times.
Mhm.
I think sometimes you have to trust your receiver. I mean, you have to trust Dez that
Right.
he'll be able to make those catches. So maybe, as the season progresses, I think Prescott will start having that more confidence not to run away from a good cornerback or a good coverage like Josh Norman, and trust Dez on his ability to catch above the receiver and run the route and things like that. So I kind of felt him a little bit frustrated. He was showing Prescott that, come on, give me the ball.
Right.
So, but I say, as the season progresses, I think we'll see them more connecting some more.
Cole Beasley. He appears to be a favorite of Dak now. And he had 75 yards for 5 receptions.
Yeah, and I think he's a very good route runner.
Mhm.
He's a very good route runner. He goes in slot and makes himself open.
Right.
Because I think what was happening is that the safeties and the defense was focusing more on Des Bryant and Jason Witten,
Mhm.
and Beasley was just getting himself open. So his versatility and elusiveness kind of gives him that edge to get the ball more. Which, I mean, he had a good game today too, just like he did last week.
Right.
Yeah,
Consistent.
consistent.
That's
Yes,
what we call him. We call him Mr. Consistent.
it's a consistent. I'll give you that.
Actually, it's actually him and Jason Witten.
Yes.
Jason Witten's always.
Yeah. I mean,
Consistent as
Jason didn't have a very good game today.
He was okay.
It was okay. I mean, about 51 yards. I mean, you expect more from him, but I mean, oh well, you guys won, so.
Jay Witten is Jay Witten, though.
You guys won, so I won't take. The Cowboys won, so I won't take anything from him. But I think he can get more than 51 yards. But
well, yeah.
good game overall.
Absolutely, but like when you've got Bryant and Beasley and Elliott and Morris like already doing it, like Jay Witten, all he needs to do is chill, And when you got Prescott passing, is that accurately?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the defense. Would you like to talk about it?
Yes. I mean, I think your defense came out huge. Sean Lee and Maurice Claiborne. I mean, Maurice Claiborne had some very tight coverage. I mean, Deshaun Jackson didn't have a chance today, and Barry Church, man.
Barry Church with that interception at the end.
Yes, so Barry Church. So that combination of Sean Lee, Maurice Claiborne, and Barry Church. I think the defense showed up today.
Oh, absolutely. That interception was actually play of the game, I think.
I think so too. I think so too because if Redskins had that touchdown,
Mm-hmm.
they would have been way ahead, and
they would have actually been up by 10.
By 10, and catching up almost. It was it the fourth quarter or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was already the fourth quarter.
Catching up at that point is very difficult.
Absolutely.
So I think he did a tremendous job. The defense was very good. Deshaun Jackson didn't have those explosive plays as it will typically have.
Right.
Just of course courtesy of the defense being very good, and they showed up. They were, they were getting to Kirk Cousins very quickly. So that made him have to release the ball much earlier. We will talk about Kirk Cousins, but his throws were not very accurate today. He was underthrowing, overthrowing, but of course you have to give that also as the defense doing their job that made him have to release the ball that early.
And once again, I can't quit talking about my boy, my namesake, Dan Bailey. 3 for 3. Once again, perfect. He's always perfect. He's always consistent. I gotta love him.
Yes, you have to give it to him. At least, if you have 3 for 3, you can take the blame for anything.
Exactly.
Especially someone can't say that we lost the game because the kicker didn't perform. In this case, of course, the Cowboys, you guys won, and he did his part. He did his part just as the rest of the team did, which was good.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about the Redskins. I don't really want to talk about them, but okay.
To be very honest, I had a feeling, that
you claimed last week that Kirk Cousins was a great QB. He actually did better than Prescott, but he threw that one interception.
You can't be a good quarterback when you overthrow the ball. If you overthrow Deshaun Jackson and throw your receiver, a very open receiver, and throw an interception, there is no way, however good you play, you can expect to win a match. And that's what Kirk Cousins did today. I think he had some very good throws. I won't take that away from him. But those 2 things, 3 things, so to speak, 3 things. Overthrowing the receiver. He had he overthrew about 3 or 4 very good balls. He had very good coverage. He had a very good protection, but he just overthrew his receivers. You can't do that and still expect to win. So I still know that he's a good quarterback, or at least I still hope he's a good quarterback.
You can actually tell by the numbers that he is.
Yeah, he had 364 yards, right?
Yep.
Passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
That was huge. That was very huge, and he had a touchdown also, which was very good. But that one interception and those underthrows, overthrows, I think there is some sort of, for lack of a better word, I think there's some connection that he has to continue to have with his receivers in order to have a solid game. Today was not one of those.
Right. And the problem was also the time of the interception.
Yes.
Some of the interception was in the 4th, and it was pretty much at the end.
Yes, and with very little time to recover. So, that was a bummer. So.
Yeah.
But the Cowboys won. So and so let's talk about the Redskins offense.
Okay.
They didn't have a very good game today. I think they played okay. But anytime Deshaun Jackson don't have an explosive game, the Redskins are in trouble. And he didn't have that today. I mean, just as we said before, Kirk Cousins overthrew him a lot. He was, of course, he was at the, it was the kind of the center to which the defense, the safeties and the defense was looking at. So it was able to, it was really covered well.
Right.
But I have to give it to Josh Daxton. I mean, he shut up. 1 reception, 57 yards. Not bad, But I think the Redskins can always use some more explosive plays. There was not a whole lot of those today. Deshaun Jackson, Josh Daxton, and Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder also had a very good game. Pierre Gasson only had two receptions for 25 yards. Pierre Gasson is actually one of the centerpiece he was one of the centerpiece of that offense. So him not having a nice game, and Deshaun Jackson only having 3 receptions for 40 yards, that doesn't give the Redskins an edge for any game.
Right.
Any game. So I think the Redskins offense, not such a good game today.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, just to talk about the defense, the Redskins defense. I mean, I have to give it up to Josh Norman.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a very good job in covering Des Bryant today. So, I mean, when he came from Carolina's Panthers, that's what the Redskins was looking for, and he surely gave the Redskins, their money's worth. What the Redskins, I think, need is like what Josh Norman did today, is to show up when the game counts. So Josh Norman did his part today. Did a very good job. So it is up to Pierre Gasson, Deshaun Jackson, and Kirk Cousins, and the rest. Just the rest of the Washington team to show up. So very good job from Josh Norman. We also have to give it up to Matt Jones, man.
Yeah, for that touchdown. Yeah.
I mean,
nice.
he did a good job. The running back did a good job. The touchdown was good. So you have to give it up.
All right. So we were previously about to talk about the Eagles match, but of course my boy here, he's about to go on a trip to Dallas, of course, because the Cowboys.
Yes, I have to watch the Eagles in the Dallas backyard.
And the home of the Cowboys.
Yeah, but they're playing tonight. They're playing tomorrow night against the Chicago Bears. I expect Carson Wentz to just do what he did last week. Manage the game. Don't force anything. Just continue to get your receivers, distribute the ball, protect the ball. Be like that. Be like Preston. Don't throw any interception. Yeah, but so good luck to the Philadelphia Eagles tomorrow, and I'll probably talk about that next week.
Yeah,
probably talk about that next
absolutely.
week. So good.
Absolutely.
Good.
So everybody, personally, I'm very happy. I mean, the Cowboys won. We're now 1-1, and let's go. I want to wish you all a good week. And we'll talk again in week 3.
Week 3. Yeah, so, just what I didn't say is I was wearing a Max Sanchez jersey because we loaned him to the Broncos, and then the Broncos gave it to the Dallas Cowboys. So, in honor of the Cowboys today, I wore a former Max Sanchez jersey. So,
and I appreciate that, bro.
Not a problem. Anything for the... No.
The Cowboys. Alright, well, anybody.
See you again next week, and
see you guys next week.
Have a good week.
Peace.
Peace.